Not them honking at me.
Slow down, slow down. All right, so today I'm here with my little turd and my little sister, and she's gonna be taking her driving test soon. So basically we're gonna practice. I'm gonna act like I'm the driver instructor person. I'm gonna pretend like that, even though it's been years since I've taken my driving test. Just from what I could remember, I'm gonna try to simulate that experience because she's gonna ace the test. Period. Things first. They gotta do the check. So actually turn it on, and then you don't have to press, you don't have to do the brake.
Wait, which one?
Yes, that one, but you don't have to press it. And then roll down your window. And what they're gonna do, basically, from what I remember, I should have Googled this so I know, but I think it still is. So they're gonna tell you about your hand signals after she like inspects the place. So I'm gonna come in. This is my little clipboard.
I'm dead.
So we're gonna be like, "Hi, Desjardins.
Not the government.
What I'm gonna have you do is I'm gonna inspect the car, and just give me a second, okay?"
Yep.
So they're gonna inspect, they're gonna check for, like, make sure the car is good. They're gonna check the wheels to make sure the wheels are good. Headlights, taillights.
Oh yeah.
So it's off right now with the arrow. This is to turn the lights fully on. So you'll see the green thing, that's when the lights are on. That's like if you need your lights, like they're not automatic for this car. They're gonna ask you about your fog lights. Which one do you think are your fog lights? Yep. So that's your fog lights.
What's that?
So these are high beams.
Oh, but what is the blue thing?
That's telling you your high beams are on.
Or,
Fog lights.
that.
Can you turn on your lights? And then I want to see your high beams. Just push it back.
Oh. Oh,
Yeah.
I thought I had to. Okay.
And then can you show me your right side blinker?
Like that.
Okay, can you show me your left side blinker? They say ask about the windshield wipers. Is that,
Oh, you just go up?
this is just to like tease it, like if you just want to manually do it, but you go down to make it like keep going. If you
What
need
else
to
do they
adjust
say?
the steering wheel, it's this one. If you want to make it tilt more up or more down. I have you show me press the brakes, your brake lights. I want to see your brake lights. Can you honk your horn for me?
Dang.
Go down or stop, because you're stopping, like you're going down. So think of it like whatever's closest to the brake is down. So think of that. So let me see your hand signals again. Signal right.
That.
Signal left. Stop or slow down. Perfect. Dang, close.
I'm like for.
Oh, this is the emergency brake, by the way.
Yeah.
Sure you know. So to adjust the windows,
This thing.
yeah, so it'll say left, right. It's on right now, which the right is all the way down because I was parking. So what I do when I'm parking, I adjust my window to look down so I can see the curb.
Can you do that on your test?
You might be able to. I think the dude that I did it with let me. You might be able to. That's a rule that you can't do that, because in real life you do it all the time. And make sure that I could see just like the edge of my car, and that it's high enough for me to see the cars coming behind me or the side of me. So go ahead and adjust them however feels comfortable for you. This is how you do the air thing. This is your hazard lights. They might ask you to press that. Forgot about that.
Do you have to press all of these though?
I don't think you have to press it. They just want you to locate it.
Front, rear,
Yeah.
lights.
When you're turning, before you turn, you step on the brake a little bit to like slow yourself down, but don't brake on the turn. You know what I mean?
Oh.
And then always just make sure, and then yeah, so slow down before the turn. Oh, so when you're stopping, you want to make sure you don't stop directly on the stop line. So give yourself a space to where you can see the line. Can you see the line?
No.
So you want to make sure you stop like, it's like, say this is the line, stop like right here.
Okay.
And
so
always make sure you brake more early, like exaggerate it. Never brake. It's better to brake earlier than later. Brake and then you scoot up slowly.
Oh.
Keep scooting up now, and then they want to make sure you keep on looking left and right. Keep scooting up to where you can see. Signal, you're gonna go left. Go ahead. Perfect. All right.
Do I like go on the right
So when
side?
you're doing it, blinkers, you want to make sure you blinkers like a few feet back. You got to look in, this is a big point. You got to look in your rear, look in your right, and then look behind your shoulder and then turn.
Even? Okay.
Every single time you turn, look in your rear, look in your mirrors, and then look behind your shoulder. So make sure you just accelerate slowly.
Okay.
So just like lightly tap on it, and then you can kind of go.
Do I go straight?
We're gonna go left here. Whenever you are crossing an intersection, like if I were to tell you to go straight here, when you're crossing any intersection, look, what my person called it was scanning. You have to scan left and right.
Okay.
Even if you know like you're a green light and no cars are coming, you always have to scan left and right.
So when I stop, I have to look there, there.
When you stop?
Like stop anytime, like look there, there.
No, not when you stop, but when you're turning, you gotta look up here, up there, and then over your shoulder.
While I'm turning or before I turn?
Right before. So like say you're coming up on the stop sign, before, like as you're turning on your blinkers, you're gonna look there, there, and over your shoulders. So go left. Never like tailgate anybody. So right now, always just check your speed limits around the area. So right now you're at 40 in this area, and then it's gonna change as we go further down.
This is so technical. Like I just be driving.
Yeah.
I know they don't drive like this.
Nobody does. You just have to do this for now.
I'm already nervous, right? This is not.
Just think of it as like you already know how to drive, so you're already ahead of like a lot of other people.
Like if I have to merge like that, I have to look at that and that.
This first, then that, then over your shoulder. Don't forget to look over your shoulder though. You could just park anywhere on the right. So far so good. I'm making her run my errands with me because I had to go to the grocery store anyways. So we've just been going to different stores. But I didn't die, so we're good. Nah, I'm just kidding. She already knows how to drive. So now I'm gonna take her to the like area where she's gonna take her actual test at, which is where I took my test at. Slow down, slow down. Don't get too close to this crane. You're gonna make a left at the stop sign.
Ooh, that's a cool car.
Are you feeling a little bit more comfortable?
Yeah. It's just the ease, the top, the look over the shoulder. That's just all new. Check the cars and then this that one car, I'm gonna wait the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Better safe than sorry. I'm gonna just have you stay in this lane.
I'm just waiting.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared.
Not them honking at me. Okay, I'm usually not scared.
I'm at my favorite place in the world, the DMV. Didi is taking her driving test, so I'm in the parking lot waiting for her to get done. She just pulled off. I think she'll be fine. I definitely failed my first time driving test. I did great on the permit. I feel like you're either a person that finds the permit test harder or the driving test harder. My first time doing the driving test, I failed, but the second time I did great. My first time taking the test was a horrible experience. And it made me mad because I did driver's ed for the however long requirements it was and spent like so much money on that. So I was really salty that I failed. And I failed pretty much because I turned onto a lane that like there's like a really wide turn. It was a left turn, but it wasn't like a normal left turn. It was like super wide, and I like crossed over the yellow line. So my lady was like really rude. Like her energy was just off as soon as she came into the car. So I was like nervous, and as soon as I did that, she like touched my wheel and like grabbed it, and she was like, oh my gosh. So I knew I failed then. So yeah. I think Didi is a lot more prepared. She didn't do driver's ed because she was already 18, and I think she's more prepared. She has probably more experience, and I was able to like kind of take her on the routes around this area to prepare her and show her exactly what to expect, since I'm somebody that's taken my driver's test more recently than like somebody that's way older than me. Test should take around 10 minutes, so it shouldn't be long at all. It's going to be the longest 10 minutes of her life because she's going to be nervous and hyper focused on everything, but I'm really hoping that she passes because I know how hard she works, and this is just like one of those things that you want to get over with, you want to get it done with, so that you could be able to roam freely in these streets. Instructor seemed really cool too, so I think it'll put her more at ease to be okay. I think she yesterday when we were practicing, as you guys saw, she had a lot to work on because it was like stuff that I was pointing out that like normal everyday drivers don't even do, but it's like stuff you have to know for the driving test, like little details. But today when we were practicing right before coming here, she was doing really good, so I think she'll be okay. All right, see you guys in a bit.